Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be looking at bounty hunting in high-res zones after patch 2.1, the engineers. This is a series of snippets that I have collected over a couple of days because I wanted to see for myself, of course, how difficult the AI has become. And right off the bat, I have to say that it became way more aggressive and way more powerful than we were used to. Although my ship didn't get blown in a couple of seconds, like I have seen on some videos, I still took a lot of damage and unprepared for it. I got frustrated by it a couple of times, and I definitely had to adjust to the new situation. As you can see, I'm flying a Vulture, starting off with two pulse lasers, which before the patch I think was the most efficient way to build the Vulture, because the Vulture has limited power plant capacity and you have to manage your power very tightly in order to stay combat effective. Later, I switched to Class 3 Beam Laser and Class 3 Multi-Cannon, the Class 3 and 4 multi-cannons being the additions with the patch, and I found this combination very effective. Even so that against small targets like eagles or adders or something like that, I usually don't even spin up the multi-cannon because the beam laser can take care of it all. And the multi-cannon, on the other hand, has way lower power drain than any other laser. So once you're finished with your opponent's shields, you can distribute the energy pips into other systems and keep maybe one or two pip in the weapons, and still fire off your weapons effectively. With the more aggressive AI, power management has become more prominent, because it doesn't matter if you're the one who initiates the fight or if you just join a fight, but in, I would say, 98% cases, the AI will target you. And on that account, the other upgrade that I have done to my Vulture were thrusters. Previously I was using C-rated thrusters, and I moved to A-rated. I have basically sacrificed shield boosters for thrusters. Because the Vulture is so agile, it allowed me to outmaneuver my opponents better and simply not get shot at so many times. The AI is always trying to face you. I think that's part of the cheating that they do, that they perform maneuvers which they really shouldn't be able to perform in the ships they fly. On that account, there is also a little bug still with the AI. Instead of standing on one place and spinning, they now turn at you and stare at you with dramatic silence. They just forget to shoot. And sometimes they start shooting only after they lose their shields. I think in general they become more aggressive once they lose their shields, so that goes back to managing your energy and the pips more effectively. On the other hand, these being red zones, once the shooting starts, you will be joined by security forces trying to restore the law and order. And where previously you were joined by a couple of fighters, if the fight escalated and Anaconda shows up, oh boy, this time around the entire Imperial fleet that defended Endor shows up. Like, there's no exception seeing 4 Anacondas, security Anacondas, that join the fight, and the hunt, your bounty hunting really turns into a race for your bounties, because you have to keep your pace with these guys, and as they move along, they just obliterate everything. You'll see there somewhere a clip of a wing of 3 anacondas that entered the zone, and I started engaging them. The security started engaging them. I managed to get the bounty for 2 of them. Never saw the third one. So if you get into if you see a wing of like 3 ships, 1 bigger, 2 smaller ones, usually like a combination of a clipper and eagles or something like that, scan those ships and go for the one which has the highest bounty, because it may very well happen that you just get 1 of those ships, maybe 2, but almost never the full flock. So I cannot speak for interdictions. I only got interdicted a couple of times, and those were really crappy interdictions. Even the bounty was like 100 credits for those guys, and I don't think they would have posed a challenge to anyone. But in these zones, even though I had to rebuild my ship and I had to start flying more aggressively, I think the increased difficulty of AI is well offset by this security presence. When the big ships start rolling in, Pythons, Anacondas, Verdelances, you just keep making money, and in a lot of ways, I think it's easier than before. Actually, you may have more difficulty not hitting the security uh, because they just swarm the target. On that account, fortunately, they have become a little more forgiving. I still managed to get a hefty bounty on my head for hitting security forces, but they uh, they now sometimes just send you a message along the lines, "Citizen, you're hitting the wrong target. Check your fire." So that's good. That definitely saved me a lot of hyperspace jumps. And of course, this all goes for flying solo. When you're flying in a wing, the difficulty still decreases. So stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
Shields offline. Canopy integrity at 50%. Canopy critical. Target destroyed. Scan detected. Target shields offline. Under attack. Module malfunction. Shields online. Flight assist on. Flight assist on. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Target destroyed. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. destroyed. Under attack. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. offline. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Under attack. Warning, thermal attack. Gaining heat. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields online. Target shields offline. Shields offline. Taking damage. Target destroyed. Target shields online. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Target destroyed. Scan detected. Target shields offline. Scan detected. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Scan detected. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.